Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
100% this game is gonna be something else, at least from what we saw. I hope it stays that way until release. From what we saw, Hogwarts Legacy is destroying almost everyone's expectations of what it would be like before seeing the gameplay reveal. A lot of people, including myself, thought this would be more of a cartoony game or simply a less ambitious experience than this, because this right here looks next gen and up there with the best looking upcoming games. I've watched the gameplay reveal live with a lot of you guys and I had chills throughout. This is the Harry Potter game that we always wanted, in my opinion. It feels realistic, it feels fresh, the combat looks grounded, it looks heavy, the exploration element is out of this world with animal taming, enjoying the sunrise while riding your broom, fighting random monsters roaming around, and don't get me started on the Hogwarts school. You can have your own little house, your own little room, go to classes and make friends in between, do duels with other students and discover random secrets. There's just so much to go through, but I really want to get through the new details that you have to know about, so let's just get into it right away. At the center of Hogwarts Legacy is of course the fully explorable Hogwarts, with secrets to discover and mysteries to unravel. There will be familiar haunts like the Great Hall, Clock Tower and Hospital Wing, but also completely new places like the bustling kitchens, secret rooms, bedrooms and so much more. Life at Hogwarts is as much about finding secret chambers and sneaking into the perfect bedrooms as it is learning to cast spells and brew potions. Depending on which Hogwarts house you're in, you'll get to see each common room's distinct architecture, decor, and entrances. Slytherins will be particularly fond of the common room entrance, vanishing into a wall behind the slithering body of an enormous stone serpent. The developers are also excited to show us their takes on the not often seen Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff common rooms. Ravenclaws rest high in a tower, while Hufflepuff reside in a cozy basement. Expect more in-depth looks at the common rooms later this year. Of course, this game goes well beyond the walls of Hogwarts to explore the village of Hogsmeade and the surrounding countryside. Hogsmeade is home to enchanting new characters with rich stories and personalities of their own, as well as vendors who will provide supplies you need for your schooling and other adventures. Part of the magic of Hogwarts Legacy is exploring familiar locations in a new light, like just how close Hogsmeade is to Hogwarts or seeing the Forbidden Forest in the daylight. But to really offer a sense of freedom, the developers wanted to expand the scope of what you know about the land surrounding the castle. They wanted you to have new locations to discover, to see what lies around and beyond the Black Lake, to meet new witches and wizards in the dwellings that dot the landscape beyond Hogsmeade, and learn what other undiscovered chambers lies within Hogwarts, or also scattered across the Scottish Highlands. In many ways, your legacy in the late 800s wizarding world will be familiar to everything you loved about the Harry Potter series, discovering magic, making new friends, and being a hero, said the developers. Players will get to experience what it was like for Harry, starting at a new wizarding school and knowing no one at all. And like Harry, the player's character is a bit of a celebrity from the outset due to the fact that they are starting as a 5th year. Your arrival to Hogwarts will be really eventful. Your ties to an ancient magic put you on a collision course with a goblin rebellion led by Ranrock, aided by his alliance with the dark wizard Victor Rookwood, who both present formidable threats to the entire wizarding world. Ranrock has seen a glimmer of a magic that wizardkind tried to hide even from themselves, and he wants that power in particular. His worldview is skewed by his hatred of wizards, which make his alliance with Victor Rookwood particularly tenuous. Once Ranrock gets what he wants, no one will be able to stop him, and the wizarding world will be doomed. It's been said by the developers. To honor the mysteries behind ancient magic and stop Ranrock's rebellion, you'll need a friend and mentor to guide you along the way. You'll meet Professor Eleazar Fig, whose investigations into rumors of a goblin rebellion have earned him an uneasy skepticism from the Ministry of Magic. Fig is just one of many characters who will play a part in your journey, whether it's fellow students becoming companions, professors teaching you new spells, or even some assistance from those who reside outside the Hogwarts walls. There's no shortage of friendly faces to provide a helping hand or a welcome distraction. You may even come across some familiar names, like a Weasley or two. Your studies at Hogwarts will help you overcome the mysteries and dangers that lurk beyond and even within the walls of the castle. As you learn from your professors and classmates, you'll gain new spells and abilities to use in combat and puzzles throughout Hogwarts Legacy. A variety of spells provide different ways to approach combat. Do you go in once blazing by using Accio to pull an enemy close before blasting them with Incendio, or do you cast a different charm to take a stealthier approach, finishing off enemies with a silent Pacificus Totalus takedown? Different techniques will be required to counter enemy strengths and weaknesses that should make every encounter feel engaging. It's said the developers have been working hard to make sure the combat in Hogwarts Legacy has a depth and challenge for players who want it. Whether you just want to experience the story or make every swish and flick of your wand matter, a range of difficulty options will be available to meet various skill levels, enabling players to experience the game in a way most enjoyable to them. Anyone familiar with the wizarding world knows that magic goes beyond just one work. Magical plants and potions bring even more tools to each fight. You'll be able to brew Wingenwell potions for healing and use a mandrake seedling to incapacitate enemies with its cry. As you continue your studies at Hogwarts, you'll learn more recipes for potions and how to handle an assortment of magical plants. Also, with this statement I'm about to say, they just confirmed that multiplayer will not be a part of Hogwarts Legacy, at least for now. Hogwarts Legacy is a single-player open-world action RPG. While you can have NPC companions join you on your adventures, the story is about your own legacy, they said. One of the most notable thing I saw in that they confirm is you'll be able to have your own little house in-game. You can put your house almost anywhere you want and enjoy a quiet life, and put your loot there, have cats in and around your house, and just enjoy life. You can go on to many different adventures if you feel like doing so, but the game will never force you. Everything that I see from Hogwarts Legacy is just making me excited even more, and let me know if it does for you guys too. I'm just blown away by all of this. Make sure to support this video for more of this game and subscribe.